Hello and welcome to my channel. I am San J Fun, and the only update I have for now is this. Look at this. Elemental Wars is also available on Amazon right now. So I only went with the Kindle edition. Due to the fact, yeah, paperback and hardcover, I'm not planning for now at least. If I change my mind, I think I will make it available. Um, but as of now, you can enjoy them as you want. So well, let's get on with the main video though. I just shared a bit of an update. Anyways, today we are gonna be discussing about Attack on Titans, and not just Attack on Titans. We are gonna be talking about the main protagonist, Eren Yeager. As for the images, um, I'm just using it for visuals, so I hope you will understand. So anyways, let's just proceed with it. I don't want to waste my time detailing about all this stuff. I'm just gonna say I'm using it for commentary and visuals. And whoever owns the right, there is no intention to infringe. I'm just using it for, you can say, surroundings or background. Anyways, to get on with it, I'll say one thing. What do you think about Eren's idea of freedom? I mean, he has a famous word which says "Orewa Jiuda," meaning I am free to do anything. So, or technically, the best way to represent it is we are all free, and the concept of freedom gives us a sense of life, right? He has got, yeah, he definitely later on turned into a villain, but that's different. The concept of freedom has always been consistent all throughout the story, all throughout the anime. Anime and story are actually the same. It tells stories. So, anyways, basically the fact is, his concept of freedom, if you think on the real world terms, is basically, I think many of you will support it. And it's a pretty natural instinct. We all want to be free, which is obviously the first instinct that comes to our mind. We had also seen a lot of action in Attack on Titans, specifically the way Eren goes on to kill the Titans. It feels pretty determined just looking at it. I mean, previously when I first watched Attack on Titans, obviously recently, my feeling about it was, well, I'm feeling pretty pissed off about the Titans. They destroyed their homes, or Shingeki no Kyojin. They were called Kyojin in Japanese. So, anyways, they destroyed his home, destroyed the walls. They destroyed. They even ate up his mother. You can understand the pain and determination. He felt like a Protestant figure, and technically he was. He never changed. He was always what he wanted. He wanted to be free, and that was all he was. He definitely changed, but at the end of the day, he was free. He was no one's slave, which is the part that I respect about him. Compared to any other villains, you may say, there are other villains like that. The ones who care about freedom, they can be pretty respected. The same also goes for Light Yagami from Death Note. Now the part is, to you, I have a question for you. Do you feel the same? Freedom is necessary, or we are good inside the room? Now the answer can be pretty complex if we have to answer it. It basically depends on the system that rules. For Eren's case, it was mainly ruled. Their freedom was taken away from them. Right. If you have a pretty good ruler, you definitely won't have to think about freedom. You are well up under the ruler. Exactly the case for Attack on Titans. They didn't had that good rulers. Basically, what I mean is, you had already seen they were always trapped under the walls. They were restricted to go outside due to the fear of Titans, and there were many secrets lying. So all throughout Attack on Titans, you had seen they were not really free, and that was Eren's question. He wasn't free. They weren't able to leave the part. That's why he hated the Titans. It was due to the Titans that they weren't able to leave. And that actually shows the exact concept of freedom. He had got some narcissist thoughts technically. Yeah, they are gonna be called narcissist. Not narcissist, I guess. It was called. I'm confusing it. That's different. Yeah. Anyways, it is called, yeah, Anarchist. Um, Actually, I am a bit confused about Anarchist and Narcissist. Actually, they are different. Um, so he's got a bit of anarchist thinking, and depending on the balance, if you are a violent narcissist, then yes, you are treated as criminal, and that's quite obvious. If you're violent, you assume so balance in any case. Be you are good one or bad one. I mean, depends on balance. If you're just silently narcissist, that's never gonna harm you. And there are some people with that feeling, and yes, it's quite obvious. There are many who wants to be free from any rule. And for Eren's case, it's specifically true due to the fact he wanted to be free, and that was obviously because the restrictions. Yeah. So there are reasons too, when at times when anarchists can be pretty good in some cases. Now, speaking of it, fight scenes. You cannot deny Attack on Titans had one of the best fight scenes ever. Specifically the fight against the Titans. I mean, I really like the fight scenes. They were pretty great. They had got that language, they had got the balance, they had got the sound effects. That all made it pretty epic, and the music, it was pretty well. I mean, I heavily enjoyed the show altogether. And the main fact about it is there were no implied, romantic relationships were implied, but they weren't confirmed, which was the good thing about it. I mean, they just left it up to us so that there are no controversies about it, which was a pretty good decision from the director, I guess. Yeah. Now, the main thing about it is, well, if you think about it, you can find two angles of it. He definitely tried to destroy the humanity after knowing the truth about the Titans. And definitely that was the most interesting part, the final polling days. I actually liked it. It was the best experience ever. So after finding out that after wanting to destroy humanity as a Titan himself, which is a total role reversal, that was pretty interesting. And the freedom concept was intact, just like it always was. He was free to do anything. And the interesting fact is, he didn't really try to kill his friends, former friends who were even against him. He wanted them to decide themselves, which is the part I really like about him. In the final part, you can see he's doing what he wants. That's freedom. And he also left the choice to his friends. They can do whatever they want. He respected the freedom, which is the exact thing I like about Eren. He respected freedom. He wanted to be free. And he was not the authoritarian dictator. He was the exact opposite of it. If you think about it, you will get to like him further. Even if you are an Eren hater, I think after hearing this, you may start liking him. Okay, it's obviously whoever are biased against Eren, I cannot change their views. Yeah, definitely not. But I can share my point of views on that. And the fact that he was a plot protagonist, that makes the protagonist interesting. I mean, you don't have to be perfect. He had got flaws in thinking. It could be anything. and in his thinking or in his thoughts, there was a bit of flaw that he needed to destroy humanity just like they did for Titans. And technically speaking, if you just think about it, I've got this thought on my mind that you need to hear. The fact he wanted to destroy humanity just for the sake that the Titans weren't given, Titans were killed mercilessly by the humans. They were humans who were being experimented on and turned to Titans and then killed off. He wanted vengeance. For that reason, he killed. If you think about the human side, what would you have done if you were in Eren's place, but in case of humans? I mean, Eren was on the Titan's side. Now, what if there is an Eren on human side who wants to eliminate all the Titans who were definitely destroyed much of humanity? I think if you think about it, most of the humans would side with Eren for sure. So I think there is no right or wrong about it. It's the thinking. He thought about it, and technically humans would have done the same. If there is any creature who endangers the human society, humans would exactly act the same. That's the truth in general. It may be blunt, but it's true. And the same also goes for Titans, which is also the fact that I felt bad for the Titans. Like they had to infertilize it the sixth season at the last. Even though he's pretty hittable even after all that, his decision to infertilize just to kill the Titan race. And about the fall of Eren, it felt pretty depressing. And it was exactly that reason that Titans didn't survive. So, well, or maybe they did. That's the truth. An entire race getting extinct just for the fact that they are a threat to something. Titans being threat to humans or humans being threat to Titans. That all feels pretty depressing. And that's the view I have to share about Attack on Titans. And specifically Eren's philosophy. I don't know how I will give a title of the video, but I definitely shared all my views about Eren's philosophy plus Attack on Titans. I mean, all my point of views. I thought I strongly need to share it with all of you because I definitely watch it pretty with depth. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments what you feel about it. If you have anything to oppose or anything supporting my decision, you can say it in the comments. I'll be free to check it out. And yes, if you can, you may try seeing my stories, reading it. It's all up to you. But most importantly for this video specifically, I want comments regarding what you feel about Eren. Even if you are a hater, feel free to say it in the comments. Every opinions matter for me. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.